There we go. Hi, friends. We're getting launched here on YouTube and Facebook. So if you are watching on one or the other and you see some comments, you're like, where are those coming from? It's coming from the other place that you are not at, Facebook or YouTube. I'm pulling up comments here. So if you say hi, I can put it up on the screen. So people know what I'm responding to, because that's just how the show works. It's just great. It doesn't let me pull this stuff up in advance. If you guys ever wondered, you're like, why doesn't she just do this before we go live? That's why. I have to wait until it's actually live so it finds the stream and then it can pull the comments in. I didn't write the rules, I just follow them. Okay, I think we're good there. I'm gonna view this. Oh, wow, so many comments already. Hello, guys. We got Kelly and Elliot. Hey. Hi, Elliot. And Mom. And, of course, Bert. Bert, who was first today. He went straight from having a talk with him in the kitchen to coming to the studio, so he was ready. Hello, Kim. Wow, look at us ready to go right at 6 o'clock, everybody. I love it. Class is in session. So I'm going to chat today about work. Don't worry. I don't think it's boring. I think it might be a relatable topic, even if you're not currently employed anymore. But the topic is kind of like, sometimes we do things that create extra work for ourselves, but the payoff is a feeling of accomplishment or a feeling of, I don't know, reaching a goal. Now, I am very goal driven, and I love that feeling of hitting goals and like finishing something or growing something or exceeding expectations. I get a very good feeling inside when that happens, especially when it's something like super. Is tangible the right word? I don't even know. Like something that like is measurable, right? Where I can, so for example, let me just be specific about what I'm talking about. I run pickup games. It doesn't sound like it would be a full-time job, but it is. And this year we have been having over 400 people a week. Actually, last week it was 500. The past 2 weeks it was over 500 people a week, which is a lot more than like previous months, years, especially this time in previous years. So it makes kind of exceeding expectations for like, year over year. But so to me, I can actually measure how many people did we have play in January of 2022 versus how many people played with us in January of 2023. Okay. These are the very specific numbers I'm talking about. And then I can also compare that to, the revenue that comes in from that and see, oh yeah, we even earned more money too. And that's good because I just, got a raise at work. So I'm glad that the project that I run is, covering or justifying that growth. Yeah. So the thing is though, is like these goals were not set specifically by my boss or even like me, like to say, oh, I want to make sure that I hit this number each week. Now what I've just done to myself is every week I go, I just want to beat last week's numbers. And there's not really any reason other than just I like the challenge of it. Like, ooh, how can I get there? What can I do? Can I really put my marketing tools to the test? What's worked in the past? It's like science experiment to be like, what works? And I see some comments. I'll get to those in just a second. But I guess why I am talking about this though is, these numbers that I've had the past 2 weeks, over 500 people per week, compared to probably around same time last year, about 350 people per week. And then the number of games too has increased, not just the number of participants. But that means more things can go wrong, which means like, hey, I don't know how to add this customer, or hey, we don't know how to unlock the closet, or I have to hire new people and they don't know all the things yet. So they, text me on Saturday going, where's the key to put those shades down in the gym? Like, it's I guess what they say, growing pains. But it's just like, was it worth it? Was it worth it to hit these numbers and really push to make all this stuff happen? But I also think there's an investment of a stress investment where all of this, like, bringing on these new people and creating these new, well, we started at 2 new facilities over the past week. So there's the growing pains there. And I think it'll all be worth it because that'll soon become just the normal, the regular. So Dad's asking, how does that measure to pre-COVID? So my numbers, my reporting goes back 3 years. It's comparing the past 3 years. So we're not quite pre-COVID with those numbers, but I can tell you just kind of from experience and memory, we're exceeding pre-COVID numbers because even last year, I believe we were exceeding pre-COVID numbers. Yeah. And Kelly is very wise. She's saying all goals should be SMART, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. Gotta love fun acronyms. Exactly. So the good news is with, I mentioned I recently got a raise at work. The boss said he wants to actually reward the success of this stuff that I manage, this program that I'm the director of. And that meeting's coming up on Wednesday. So I'm very excited to see, like, okay, how are we going to measure this and what's the reward for me? Because I think it's going to make me even more driven to, like, want to do great with this. I'm proud. Like, we're, like I said, starting at 2 new facilities at the same time is tough. Starting at 1 new facility is tough because you have to get people there. Be like, look, it's a good place to play. Like, here, come to this new part of town where you don't know what it's going to be like, or if the gym is nice and what parking is going to be like and the setup and everything. So I'm proud. Like, we're actually starting at two brand new spots tonight. It's not full capacity, but it's enough to run, which is awesome. I didn't have to cancel. Success. I hope it all goes well. I have my phone nearby just in case it doesn't. I do feel like it would be nice to be cloned on days like, or weeks like today. Weeks like this week and last week. But part of my review was also that we will be training people how to do my job. Not everything that I do, but parts of it so that I can start focusing on even more growth, which I'm really excited about because a lot of my day is spent doing customer service, follow-up, account management and all these things. So being able to teach someone else to do that stuff will make it easier for me to go on vacation, go to a conference, take some time off, all that good stuff. So good stuff. Thank you, Laura. Thanks for saying congratulations. I appreciate it. It does feel like a congratulatable moment. But is it worth the stress? I don't know yet. I actually don't know the answer to that. It felt very good to see these numbers, and it feels good to do my weekly report where I'm like, oh, look at that growth. And I even, I love spreadsheets. So I've even got my, year over year accumulated reports and, week to week comparisons, and I can have that all on a chart. And I'm like, just look at those numbers. They're just so impressive. Look at those lines. I love them. But tell me, do you have any relatable, like, examples of this where you invest a lot into something and you're like, was it really worth it? Maybe, is it time, money, resources? I don't know. Is there anything you can think of that you're like, I don't know if I really should have done all that? Maybe we can learn from each other. Maybe we could be like, yeah, actually, no, spending all that money upgrading the floors wasn't really worth it. I could have spent that money on something else and it would have been a much better way to use that. So it could be time, could be money, could be anything that you think you would consider an investment. And right now, my investment, I think, is my stress levels. Or stress levels, or just, I guess, investment of, kind of emotional and brain space. I do love Excel so much. I feel like so many things in my my job I've automated using Excel, and being able to see things so I can pick up on patterns and what works and what doesn't. I mean, like, Excel's magic like that. Love it. I sometimes wish my coworkers knew how to use the fancy spreadsheets that I make, but when they accidentally delete a formula or something, or they don't understand how they have to modify something for a special case, they're like, Lynn, we need you to look at this. And I'm like, oh, okay. I guess it makes me feel wanted and appreciated. We do that for our bowling leagues. I have like these sheets that automate everything, but you don't want to hear about that part. Anyway, I'll give you a little update. If you're typing a story about a relatable experience, please keep typing and let me know. I will give you an update on how things are going in our house here. Our daughter, Imani, is still playing basketball. It's been 3 games that she's had, and she's been to all of her practices except for one because she was sick one day. I am proud of her for sticking with basketball, even though I think she realizes she's maybe not as good as she had kind of like talked up her game. And I mean this in a good way because she's confident, but also now I think kind of aware of like where her strengths are more specifically on the court. And it might not be the person that scores all the points, and it's not. And she sets realistic goals for herself now too. She's not saying she wants to score X amount of points per game, but she just wants to score a basket by the end of the season, which is, hey, you know what? Good. Know what your strengths are and set a goal. And then when you hit it, it'll feel really good. I think that with her, we talked a lot about sports. I think it was last week and how important they are to be part of a team. And I think that's exactly where she's at right now, is it feels really good for her to be part of a team. And yeah, winning feels good, but I don't think that's the most important thing to them right now. I think the excitement of growing as a team and the closeness, you can see that that's what's most important right now. I don't think I'm making that up. I really do think like there's a closeness with the team, and she feels like a sense of belonging with them. And yeah, I like that a lot. Kelly, no kidding. It was one guy who's been using this spreadsheet literally for like years, and he deleted one cell. Like, I'm like, just see that cell right above it? Yeah, take that and then just click on that little green thing and just drag it. There you go. You're all done. You just copied that formula right there. He's like, I swear I did that. It didn't work before. And I'm like, okay. And sometimes I guess I just have to watch you do it. Anyway, you've been there, I'm sure. So my dad came and surprised Imani at the game. He came to watch, so she actually did. So she told us afterwards that she did see you come in, but you didn't see her right away. And she tried to call out to you. And I guess you didn't hear her. You came into the gym and found us, and she really did appreciate you coming. She's like, that was really nice, and I think she feels very supported. And even though she might not be like, hey guys, thanks for supporting me, you can tell that it means a lot that we both are there. And my dad comes to the game, and she's, we're there to cheer for what's going on for her. All right, Laura's sharing an experience. Laura got a new job, same location, but better pay, better benefits, and you've been learning new things like Excel too. Sweet. That's awesome. Congratulations. That's good success. Did it come with more stress for you? Would be my question. Like, is it causing extra work? Is it causing extra time or stress? And is it worth it? That's what I'd like to know. Okay, what else is going on? All right, parenting talk now, right? Bert and I got an interesting request today, which was from our daughter saying, hey, can you take us, me and my friend, to the ice skating rink on Saturday? And can you drop us off and leave us there? We don't want you to, she doesn't want us to stay. We want to meet up with this guy that she's been talking to. And Bert and I are like, I mean, we didn't say this to her right away. We were like, hell no. But how do you, you can't just say, No. You have to have a conversation about it, about like, okay, well, how can we get to a no answer with it being a discussion? Okay, I feel like such a jerk right now by saying it like that. But like, just my gut instinct is like, okay, why is she specifically asking us not to be there? That's a red flag, right? That's a red flag. And then she wants to meet up with a boy, and she's hanging out with this friend that she, stopped being friends with for a while, and now all of a sudden they're friends again. Like, I don't know. There's just so much going on here. And of course we can't be like, tell us what's going on, because she won't, So that's what we're going to have to talk about at dinner tonight. Wish us luck. Any parents have tips there? Because Bert and I are also in this camp, like, we have to trust until there's a reason given for us not to trust. I think the way that this discussion will go is questions, like, okay, well, does your friends, parents know that you're going? What time do you want to go? Did you look at what time the ice rink is open? Did you look at how much it costs? We know you don't have any allowance left. How are you going to pay for it? See if we can get her to actually formulate a full plan here, and see if we can kind of get her to convince us that this is a sound and safe idea. Oh my gosh. I'm getting conflicting messages here in all caps. Red flags from mom, and dad saying trust. It's so hard. You have to do both, and it's just tricky. Yeah. Okay, and Laura's, okay, so you're spending extra time, but it's 100% worth it. Okay, and not too much stress. Well, that's good. As long as it's worth it, and you're able to, like, step back, kind of measure that, and be like, yep, okay, it's worth, the extra time is definitely worth it. Then that's awesome. Yes, so the rink that she wants to go to is the one that we play broomball on Monday nights. And she realized that this boy that she's been talking to lives very close to there. And when she realized this is where her, I think, plan came from, is she wants to go to the ice rink so that it's easy for him to get to, and it's kind of like a, common meeting ground. But this ice rink has coils, so it'll stay ice up until I think it's like 53 degrees or something like that out of the air temperature. So yes, it'll be an ice rink still, and I'm pretty sure it's open Saturday, but I'm gonna see if I can get her to find out that information. Kelly's saying maybe also talk about how being alone with that boy might also be the wrong decision. Right, and she wants her friend to be there, but this is also the friend that we're just not sure, it fell off and then it came back, and she kind of explained all that, but I don't know. We've met this friend, and she's not like the most present person either. I could see this friend just kind of like sitting there on her phone the entire time while our daughter and this boy are off, alone. I'm not ready for that. And she's looking great because we braided her hair again, and it looks awesome. So we did medium-sized box braids, and it looks great, turned out great. She loves it. I learned a new, slightly different pattern for the top, which she loves, so she's looking fabulous with her new braids now. This boy is not from her current school, but is a connection that she has through her brother knows, I guess, that her brother and this boy used to play on the same football team, and her brother are very close in age, so I assume that this boy and our daughter are very close in age. So this is, the ice rink is kind of in the direction of where she used to live before she came to us, which is, this all makes sense, like all the, it all does, I don't know, all the things that she has shared with us checks out. But no, they don't go to school together right now. And as far as I can tell, like, this is the boy she currently considers her boyfriend. But if I say that, she gets all like, and gets to this very high-pitched noise that I try to avoid. So, but it is kind of fun to do it just to embarrass her sometimes. But, that's parenting. This is also a question we're going to have to ask. Like, are they actually going to skate, or is it just a place to meet? So there are benches, and there's kind of an indoor skate house, I guess, where there's benches in there too. So it's possible they'll just sit there. And I mean, there is a park supervisor, but I don't think their job is to monitor what these teenagers are doing. I don't think they're going to cause trouble. I don't think they're going to go out there and like start pushing kids on the ice. That's not what I'm scared of. What I'm scared of is more like, why do they want to be unsupervised? More like, is there going to be kissing? Is there going to be, I don't know. I don't know. And I can't really, like, I could ask, but I don't think I'm going to get a straight answer. I guess I could ask. I could be like, why do you not want us there? Maybe that is a good question. What else? What else should I ask? I don't know. Thoughts? Am I doing this okay? I'll let you know how it goes, I guess, on Monday. Kelly, I see your comment. I have to wait for it to come through here so I can put it up. Marcus, hello. Marcus, you missed. I don't know. You're gonna have to watch the replay, I guess. We talked about work, and now we're talking about our daughter wanting to meet up with a boy, go with a friend to meet up with a boy, but not be supervised. Kelly's saying they want to be unsupervised because their parents are so uncool. As Imani would say, cool's not a thing. That's what she says all the time. Though I will say I got a very big compliment last week. I borrowed a pair of Bert's pants to wear just because I was just, I don't know, none of my pants were comfortable for a day. So I just grabbed Bert's pants, and they're a little short on me because I usually wear, I don't know, my legs are a little longer. Anyway, his pants are a little shorter and just a little bit wider leg and more relaxed fit in like the butt and, the hips. So I had that on with like, I don't even know what top I had on. And I come home from work, and Bert and Imani are there, and she goes, hold on. Lynn, you actually look good today. That was a huge compliment. She has never said anything like that to me before. And she was like, those pants, those work. Or I don't think she said work, because I don't think that's what she would say. But I don't know what word she used. But it wasn't cool, because that's not a thing. Anyway, that was the biggest compliment I think I've ever heard from her. And I don't know, I'm still holding on to it, obviously. So we went out shoe shopping, I think the next day or a couple days later. And I'm like, I actually do need new shoes. I said, do you want to help me pick out new shoes? And she goes, oh my God, yeah. So I'll show you what she picked out. The light's kind of making this hard to see, but that's a light pink swoosh on there. Sorry, super flexible over here. I guess these are Air Force Ones or something, or Nikes. They're extremely uncomfortable. I don't understand. And then, so I told my coworker about this. I'm like, I got these new shoes, and he's like, oh, those are nice. And I'm like, yeah, but why did they hurt so bad? He's like, oh, you have to get crease protectors. And I'm like, you have to buy something so your shoes don't get a crease and dig into your foot every time you take a step? I'm like, what? Shoes should just feel good when you put them on. I feel very old like talking like this, but am I wrong? Anyway, I've been wearing them, trying to break them in, thinking maybe they'll feel better once, I wear them for a week. I don't know. So anyway, but yeah, they're not cool. And Kelly's saying my point exactly to that. Okay, this is, yeah, I know. Hey Dudes are where it's at. I keep seeing people with them. I'm very jealous because they look super comfy. And I just need to get a pair. Just call it a day. I did get a pair of Timberlands for the first time in my life because I needed something I can wear in, like, on rainy days and snowy days. So now I have that. I'm very excited for the next time it's wet out. Thanks, Mom. Thanks. I'm glad you like my shoes. Okay. So this is a good point. There's an embarrassment factor, or there's an embarrassment level to having a parent hang out watching. Okay, fair. There is. I mean, I would die if, like, I was like, I just want to go to the movies with my friends, and mom and dad were like, okay, we're going to come and sit a few rows behind you. Like, that would suck. It's so hard, guys. It's so hard. I don't want my little baby to grow up. Oh my God. I know. This is just like, there's a balance. There's definitely a balance here with trust and getting there. We'll get there. Well, yeah. Amy, right? Seriously, shoe crease protectors. Yeah. They're like, don't. Oh, she yelled at me already, like after the first day wearing. She's like, you're getting creases. And I'm like, yeah. Okay, so if I put in shoe crease protectors, I think I'm just going to walk around like I'm wearing like clown shoes or something, because then they won't like bend, you know? This is nuts to me. This is nuts. Talk about, is it worth it? No, it's not worth it. The pain is not worth it. Oh my God. Anyway, guys, how are you doing? Let's do a quick check-in. I don't know if I did that last week. Laura was saying she got a new job, which is awesome. Let me know if you have any other wins this week, what you're up to. I'm doing a quick chat all over, or look around here, just make sure I didn't miss anything. Marcus, this is it. Exactly. No pain, no gain. Exactly. That's kind of very on theme for today's episode. Yes, Kelly, I absolutely think shoe crease protectors, it might stop these shoes from bruising the top of my foot, but it's also going to make it really uncomfortable to walk. I don't know. Prove me wrong. Maybe someone out there, if you're watching and you know about this Nike stuff, let me know. Text me. Ooh, Kelly. So Kelly's pregnant. She's due at the end of March. She got a prenatal massage today. That's awesome. Gotta treat yourself. Take care. Do some self-care when you're, all the time, actually. But good job. Proud of you. All right. Yep. Guys, everybody. Pete and Denise are going on vacation. Congratulations, guys. I'm super jealous. I could definitely use some sunshine. You guys can't tell because I have kind of warmer lights on me right now, but I'm like very pale. I'm like the color of this box pale in real life. Yeah. Okay, so mom experience here. She said, I remember letting you meet up with people I didn't know. I cringe about those memories. Would do things different now. There you go. Maybe a lot of this fear that I have is about thinking back on, like, I don't know, like I didn't make great decisions back then, but when I was her age, but now, was it super bad? I don't know. Like, did I learn from that? Did I need to have those experiences so that I could, I don't know. We can't know how it would be different. Elliot, not that pale. That's impossible. Like Bert Pale. That's so funny. But speaking of Bert Pale, it sounds like he might be heading up to Minnesota unexpectedly, but to go do a little family trip. So I don't know, when you go to Minnesota, do you get paler? Like, is it like the opposite of going on vacation to somewhere warm? So I don't know. I'll let you know when he gets back if he's actually gone down a couple shades. I thought that was funny. All right. I've been chatting for a while here. I'll let you guys know how it goes. We'll have a talk. Obviously Bert and I are very, like, we do this as a team. We're pretty good at, like, the silent, like, communication, like, or whatever. I think we'll be fine. It's just, and whenever I start to feel like super, like, very scared, I let Bert take over a little bit, and I'm just like, okay, he's got this. Because he's sometimes just a lot more, I don't know, just calmer, I think. Yeah. Okay. But we also have our moments. Like, I say that, thinking about this situation, but there's other situations where, I kind of step up and fill fill a role that he's not as strong in. So we're a great team. Go team. Okay. Bert confirmed you go a shade paler when you go to Minnesota. So that's good. If you guys are, put on too much spray tan, go to Minnesota, you'll get it all fixed up. Oh my God. Absolutely, Marcus. It is teamwork. We have to, parenting is teamwork. There we go. All right, guys. For real, I'm taking off. I'm going to go have some dinner. We've got broomball tonight. It's playoffs. I'm expecting tonight will probably be a win. I expect next week we will not win the championship game, but it'll be a fun season, and I just, love going, so that's fun. Our game's not till 9:15 tonight, so we have to try and stay awake for a couple hours before we even play. Oh, have a happy Valentine's Day tomorrow. I hope that you feel loved and you spread some love to those you love, and even to those people just around you. Just, love. Love and hearts. Okay. I'll give you an update next week. Wish us luck. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you then. Bye.